Johnathon Majors and Meagan Good were seen at Red Lobster. Oh God, so we've seen the story of Meagan Good and Johnathon Majors allegedly dating, and apparently, well, from the pictures, they was at Red Lobster, and Meagan Good had her Family Dollar flowers from Johnathon Majors, and you know, they're dating, and it's giving PR. They're making sure that TMZ and the photographers, the photogs, are on speed dial, because that's a running thing, honestly, that a lot of these celebrities have these folks, where their team have these people on speed dial to tell them where they at so they can come take pictures. If Johnathon Majors did not want to be seen, he wouldn't be seen. Period. The only thing he's been unsuccessful with is burying this whole situation with that woman. But I hate that Meagan Good is out here extending any of her stuff to him. Honestly, it just reminds me, go back to the Ice Spice and Taylor Swift situation, where y'all only want to take and whatever from black women when y'all need something. And this is an instance of that. And it's just sad that Meagan Good doesn't see it. It's sad that Meagan Good doesn't know it, and maybe she does know it, and she's just like, girl, I don't care. I need some attention. I need something. I don't have nothing to lose. And you do, so you have a lot to lose. And I don't know. It just looks silly. It just looked very, very silly. It looks goofy as hell. Let's talk about the icon. Tina Turner recently passed away, and she was an icon, a legend. This woman was able to reinvent her career later on in her in her 40s. This woman is the icon. She is the legend. She's everything. She is the reason why so many other artists have come forward. She did her thing so others can do their thing. I'm pretty sure artists like Beyonce are thankful. Beyonce loves her some Tina Turner. Even though she was on a song that poked fun of Tina Turner's abuse with her ex-husband. But it is what it is. But Tina Turner, the conversation has been a lot online, and I have not been online that much. I just recently came back to Twitter. I was just only sharing links. But girl, seeing this conversation about, Tina Turner hated black folks, and she didn't want to be in America no more, and she did not want to be in The Color Purple because of this and that. She turned down The Color Purple because she didn't want to have to relive trauma. She didn't want to have to relive trauma. Some folks were trying to misconstrue what she said to make it seem like that she did not like black folks or whatever. Even if Tina Turner did not like black folks, whatever, we have been very nasty to Tina Turner. Very nasty. There are so many memes online. Even when she passed away, they were posting memes about her abuse. It's just constant jokes and trauma. That woman had been through a lot. And I hope she's getting rest. I don't even know what that looks like, but I just can't imagine, going through all of that. Tina Turner, she was a beautiful soul, and it's sad looking into this, because you have the same stuff still happening now. The same things are still happening now, and people are, well, oh my God, that happened in the 70s and 80s. That don't happen no more. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. The music industry has a lot of abusers and stuff in it, and especially men. They don't get any type of pushback, nothing. They're just allowed to continuously do, and nobody says anything. They just let it happen. And it's really disgusting. People were just going all out the way to drag Tina Turner. It was so unnecessary. Which brings me to the conversation about The Color Purple. We just seen the trailer for it. Now, don't drag me, and you hear this from me, but Justin, aka King of Reeds, ain't never seen The Color Purple. I've never seen The Color Purple. And I don't know if I want to. I understand the significance, the cultural significance of this movie. I've heard a lot. I just don't think it's something that I want to see. unless I was, you know, writing about it for school or something. There's just some stuff I'm like, girl, I'm good, sister. Like, just not watching that. But a lot of black women love the color purple. They feel seen in the color purple. It talks about abuse. It talks about desirability, colorism, anti-blackness. Which is things that I'm always curious and always talking about, but I don't know if I can sit up there and watch that. But I will say that Fantasia, oh my, she gonna play the hell out of that role. Oh, Fantasia was ready. Oh my gosh. Fantasia was ready. Do you hear me? Fantasia Barrino was ready. Was ready for this role. And I just can't, I'm just so happy for her. And I'm excited about the thoughts of how everybody feels about it. There has been some criticism about, who is that? Nettie's character played by Halle, I think, if I'm not mistaken. They were saying that Nettie was supposed to be darker skinned according to some of the papers or something. And I had to do like some epic asking folks like, what's going on? Is like, what is the tea? And there's a lot of dark skinned folks who said, no, Nettie was supposed to be dark skinned. I'm not sure how I feel about it. They feel like a dark skinned person should have played that character. And I've not read the books, but tell me what y'all think, because this has been a conversation. I want to know what y'all thoughts are for folks who have read the books, people who have watched, specifically my dark skinned folks. How do y'all feel, the ones who have watched it? What is it? Because we cannot act as if colorism doesn't seep into all of the things. It just happens. It unfortunately happens. You know, can't wait till it comes out. Can't wait to see the thoughts and the conversations around it. Speaking of Halle, got a chance to see The Little Mermaid early Wednesday. Halle did an amazing job. Girl. I might do a full review on it on Patreon, but she did her thing. Halle showed out. Homegirl showed out. Girl, when I tell you, y'all know, for folks who've seen The Little Mermaid, the scene where she, you know, her voice is going and she can't speak. Halle was able to act in the way that made me believe that she could not speak and her voice was gone. Brilliant. Very talented voice. Crisp, clean. When I tell you it was claps in the theater, girl, the aunties were going up for it, even though they was getting on my damn nerves. They was loud as hell. But Halle, you did your thing. The movie was good because of Halle. The movie was good. Let me say this again. The movie was good because of Halle. The CGI, didn't feel it. Y'all tell me what y'all thought about it. But I had already knew the CGI was gonna give. I just was like, girl, the CGI, she's not clicking for me, sister. She's not clicking for me. She's clicking down. She's clicking all the way down. And I don't know. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about it, but I didn't like it that much. But Halle sold it for me. She sold it. There was some new songs and stuff in it. You know, I didn't know Prince Eric actually sung. That one song that Prince Eric did, I was like, oh girl, turn this off. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear it, but it was good. I enjoy Halle. Like, Halle sold it for me. Love that. Let's talk about the Beige Rage, DJ Envy and Rick Ross. They've been beefing for like, what, the last week or so. All started about a car show. A car show. So y'all know DJ Envy loves car shows, does car shows, whatever. And Rick Ross, you know, his thing is like, DJ Envy's car shows are not for the hood. Like, folks not bringing their cars. It's just a mess, I'm gonna do one better. So Rick Ross wasn't able to get a permit for his car show. He was denied. And DJ Envy, you know, said something about it, Rick Ross clapped back. DJ Envy responded, and it's just been back and forth. And DJ Envy came into the Breakfast Club with an officer. He had on an officer outfit called Officer Ricky. I ain't even gonna lie, that was funny as hell to me. He said, Officer Ricky. Because you all know that Rick Ross used to be, well, he used to be in law enforcement or something, a parole. I don't know what the hell he was doing, but see, I ain't gonna lie, it was funny. He had the stomach. I was like, please. And baby, that pissed Rick Ross off. He started talking about his kids can come over there and play in a pool. DJ MB made a comment and said that he rents his house, he Airbnbs his home, and that folks have man milked all on his furniture and all the other stuff. Let me say this. Both of y'all stupid as hell. DJ MB needs to be worried about repairing his relationship, his marriage with his wife who he cheated on. That's what he needs to be worried about. Rick Ross, if I was to eat Rick Ross up, it would be, why are you talking about all this massive amount of wealth and you can't pay your employees at your wing stops or whatever the hell they call this week a proper living wage? What does it mean for you, for your one ass to be living in this big, gigantic home with all of these things, and your folks out here working your job, working at your company, being paid poverty wages? And you even have employees who have had to spend their own money buying uniforms, and you've been sued, you've been fined for it. So I'm observing this, I'm just like, both of y'all stupid as hell. Rick Ross talking about money, like I'm doing all this other stuff. If you really had money like that, you'd be able to pay your folks a significant wage that they're not out here, out here struggling when they get off of work from your place. Like, I just don't get that. What does it mean when you keep talking about money, and you're steady taking from poor black folks? What does that mean? And Rick Ross ass ain't that damn rich. He ain't. I'm just so tired. Whew, I don't even want to have this conversation on here because I know folks don't get it. Because a lot of us don't have access to $1 million. A lot of us don't have access to $1 million. So a person who has, quote unquote, millions of dollars, we look at them as rich. But somebody made a good point. They said, these folks are closer to poverty than Jeff Bezos. These men act as if they are really, really coined up. Like, they just super coined up. Super all of these things. And y'all ain't even work, like y'all work about $50-60 million, like give or take or whatever. And y'all ain't no damn billionaires. Y'all ain't out here worth $600-700 million. Like, what the hell? Like, I just don't get why y'all be acting like this. Of course, Rick Ross is Airbnb-ing his house or letting them shoot stuff, using it as a tax write-off or whatever. A lot of these rappers, a lot of these folks cannot afford the lifestyles they live. A lot of this stuff is very much show and tell. A lot of it is very much show. I'm gonna do this and that. These folks rent their homes out. They do all the other stuff. They are not super wealthy. They're definitely better than a lot of us. They're definitely better than my ass, because I can use a couple of thousand right now. But the way they move and the way they act, you would think that they out here, are Jeff Bezos. And even Jeff Bezos don't even exist. Because honestly, it's chop all y'all heads, to be honest. Because while y'all over here talking about all the money, I'm hoping that somebody rob y'all, to be honest. Because y'all already robbing y'all communities of things. So I don't get it. I get the critique of Rick Ross talking about, girl, your car shows ain't for the hood. Like, you got all this other stuff. And honestly, I would go to a Rick Ross car show before I would go to Miss Beige Rage, because I feel like his stuff is corporate, And I feel like Rick Ross shit is, like black folks, like feeling comfortable being in this space. But also, Rick Ross is a super capitalist that's out here making poor folks work for him and not paying them a proper wage. So to hell with both of them, to be quite honest. I think the whole thing was stupid. I think both of them look stupid, and it's going a little too far. Not y'all got me agreeing with Fat Joe. It is becoming too much. Be calm, sit down, shut up. But that's all I got in this Kingeries video part 2. I hope y'all enjoyed all the commentary on all of the things. I hope y'all enjoying y'all weekend, y'all Friday, whatever you're watching this. Make sure if you can, you're subscribing to my Patreon for exclusive content. And thanks to all the folks who are over there supporting me on Patreon. Until next time, I'll talk y'all later. Bye.